Hello beauties, welcome back to Irresistible Me's YouTube channel. So we've got a special treat for you guys today. Today we have a full glam pin-up vintage inspired makeover. Not only are we doing a hair tutorial, but we're also doing a makeup tutorial so you guys can be fully gorgeous and glam for whatever parties or occasions you have this holiday season. Okay, so we're starting off with the hair first. It's always a good idea to give your hair a very good brush if you're like me and don't brush your hair that often. So I'm going to be going with quite a dramatic side parting. So now is the time to kind of map out where you want your hair to be parted. For this look, definitely a side part is really glamorous and it just really helps to emphasize the kind of pin-up vintage vibe. So of course, we're using the amazing Irresistible Me clip-in extensions. Today I have a Silky Touch 18-inch set and these are in jet black, and I'm going to start at the nape of my neck. So I'm taking about an inch thick section and I'm going in with the 3-piece clip. So I'm going to clip in the extensions and curl them as I go. So for the curls today I am using the amazing Irresistible Me Sapphire curler. This is an 8-in-1 curler, so I'm actually using the largest barrel today. So make sure you use the glove that comes with the pack because you don't want to burn yourself. So I'm basically going to start to curl this under. So I'm kind of curling it towards my face in a way. You basically want all of the curls to go in the same direction. So once you've done a curl, make sure that when you pull out the sapphire, you keep the curl in your hand and basically re-roll it up, grab a bobby pin and slide it into place at the nape of your neck. So that way it's going to allow the curl to kind of cool while it's still in its curl pattern, and it will just make the curls last so much longer and you'll get so much more out of your curls. So I'm basically continuing this all the way through, so just working section by section, applying in the new clip-in extension pieces that I need for each section and going from there. When we get to the side sections, obviously there's a lot more hair on one side than the other, so with the side that has the less hair, because of the parting, I'm just going to add one clip-in piece into that section and then save the rest for the other side of my hair. When it comes to the front sections of hair, I am basically curling this directly forward. So this is going to give me that beautiful kind of pin-up wave when we go to brush out the curls. And having the sapphire situated where it is going to give me a lot more volume and also lift up a lot of the hair in the front section. When it comes to the crown sections, I am basically just going to curl them back. Because this top section doesn't have any of the extensions in it, it's just my own natural hair, I'm not going to bother rolling it up and putting a pin in. Of course you can, but yeah, I'm not going to bother. Right, so moving on to makeup, I am going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This is the shade 3.5 and I'm just applying it with a damp sponge and basically patting it into my skin, working it down my neck as well to make sure it's all nice and blended. Next, I like to move on to eyebrows. I'm just using my Pony Cosmetics main stain and just going in and filling my brows in the normal way that I do it. So onto eyes, I wanted to go for a coloured eye, but something that's a little bit more subtle. So I'm going in with this shade by Makeup Geek, and this is called Jester, and I'm applying this in the inner half of my eyes. Now moving on to the transition colour, I'm just going in with a few kind of chocolatey, taupey colours just to help my transition blend a little bit more, and we're going to deepen that up a little bit later. Back to the Makeup Geek shadows, I'm going to go in with the shade Houdini and just do a darker green in the outer corner of my eye and kind of blend it into the lighter green. Back to the crease, I'm going in with the shades Caramel and Sienna from Anastasia Beverly Hills just to bring a little bit more kind of earthy, warm tones to the look. Moving on with eyeliner, I'm just going in with my favorite liquid liner. This is by e.l.f. It is super cheap and it does such an amazing job. So I'm just basically doing a winged liner. Onto the lower lash line to tie it all together. I'm going in with a black gel liner just on my waterline. Then I'm going back in with the Caramel and Sienna shades that we used in the crease. And then I'm going back in with the dark green and also the lighter green along my lower lash line just to kind of tie it all in together and make it meld. I'm also applying some false lashes. So on to contouring and highlighting. I'm applying just a little bit of NYX's Dark Circle Concealer underneath my eyes, and then going in with the same foundation sponge and just kind of patting that out and blending it away. For contouring today, I'm using a little bit of NYX's Taupe eyeshadow, and I'm just using a softer, fluffier brush and more of a denser brush just to kind of shape and contour my nose. I'm also applying the same colors around my forehead and in the hollows of my cheeks as well. Now for a little bit of highlight, I'm just using my NYX's Strobe Genius palette, I think it's called, the latest one that came out. Oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just applying that on the high points of my cheeks, forehead, and of course my nose. Lastly, onto lips, I am using a Lip Sense product. You have to buy these through distributors, but I actually really do love them, especially for a night out. If you're eating or drinking or kissing or whatever, it just doesn't come off. So I'm going in with this really nice plum shade and then finishing off with some gloss over the top. So my hair has well and truly cooled, so I'm going through and taking out all of the pins, and now comes the magic. What you want is a really good brush and start to brush out and sculpt your curls. You'll find that when you start to smooth them out, and also when you kind of start to separate them and spread them out a little bit, you get like this finger wave kind of pattern. So you may need a few clips to have with you that you can kind of clip the certain shapes into place and just hold them, and then you can spray them with some hairspray. But this gives a really gorgeous pin-up, classic, stunning look. And here you have the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And if you're not already subscribed to the Irresistible Me channel, definitely do, completely free. And you guys will always know when we have a new video live. As well, we'll be linking the hair extensions used and also the sapphire curl I used in this video down in the description box below. So head down there and check it out if you guys want a little bit more information on the products. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe over the holiday period, and we'll see you all next year.